Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to show you how to configure Samba server by using Ansible Playbook. So here I have two machines. This one is Ansible control node and this one is Ansible client. Here I just configured one node, which is node 1. Also make sure you are able to ping your Ansible client node from your Ansible control node. Once this setup is ready, we can proceed with Ansible Playbook for installing and configuring Samba. This is the playbook I have written to install and configure Samba server. So in the playbook name, you can change the name whatever you want, and you also change the host name according to your host name. Now let's go through each and every task in this playbook for installing and configure Samba server. First task is to install the Samba package. So I use the task installing Samba server and I use DNF module. The package name will be Samba. State should be latest. Once the Samba package is installed, next step is we need to create Samba group. For that, I am using this task. Name the task, creating Samba group. Use group module, and you can give any name for your Samba group. I am using Samba users. State should be present. Once the Samba group is created, next step is we need to create Samba users. I want to create two different users. For creating the user, I am using this task. Name the task and use user module. Here I am using this keyword to create multiple user, which is user 1 and user 2. You need to use loop here so we can create multiple user in a single line. The shell I want to use is /admin/no-login, and also we need to add these two users into the Samba group. For that, mention like this: groups as Samba users, and append is yes. I don't want the user to have home directory, so I mention create home is no. Now the Samba users and groups are created. Next step is we need to create directory for the Samba share. For that, I am using this task. I am using file module. Mention the path as /Samba share. You can choose your own path. I want to create Samba share in this directory. Owner should be root and the group should be Samba users, and permission should be 2775. And if you are enabled SE Linux, you need to use this set type and the SE Linux context Samba underscore share underscore t. If SE Linux is disabled, you can ignore this line. Next task is we need to set the Samba password for the two users we have created. For that, I am using this task. Here I am using shell module and I am directly putting the command smb password -s-a, and this variable, it will be picked from this loop. Username will be user1 and user2. In the arguments, I am passing the password for this two user. This password is only applicable for Samba share. Once the user Samba password is set, next we need to enable these two users in Samba. For that, using this task, I am using shell module again. and directly put in the command as smb password -e and username user1 and user2. Next we need to edit smb.conf file to configure Samba share. For that I'm using this task. I'm using block in file module. In the path, give the location of Samba configuration file, which is /etc/samba smb.conf. So this task will going to add this line into smb.conf file. Once smb.conf file is changed, I want to do two things. I want to start and enable Samba service, and I want to open firewall port. For that, I'm using two handlers here, SMB service and firewall port. The handler name is SMB service and service name is SMB. State should be started and it should be enabled. Next handler is firewall port. I'm using firewall D module. Service name is Samba. State is enabled. Immediate change is yes. Permanent is yes. So we copy this playbook. Now save the playbook. Now let's run the playbook. Sudo Ansible Playbook. Node 1. Before running the playbook, let's check the syntax error. No need to mention the host name here because which is already mentioned in our playbook. The playbook has no syntax error. Now let's go ahead and run the playbook. So now you can see the playbook is completed. Now the Samba should be configured. Now let's check it by accessing the share from this Windows machine. This is the IP address of this machine. Give the Samba username and Samba password. I created a file called Windows. Let's go to terminal and check it. We can see the file. Now let's create file from here. Oops. Let's go there. So now you can see the Samba share is configured perfectly. This is how we configure Samba by using Ansible Playbook. Thanks for watching.